Hi, my name is Daniel Rosenbaum, and I'm a web developer who created the application BookShelf. BookShelf is a mobile-first, full-stack web application for people who love to read. Users are able to keep track of and rate books they've already read, seek out new books to read, and find more details about any book they search for. In many ways, it is similar to the popular app Goodreads, but BookShelf prioritizes simplicity and ease of use over the sometimes clunky social aspects of Goodreads. Developed in React with Node.js, BookShelf utilizes a backend server created in Express with a Postgres database that is viewable with the Pgweb UI. All right, let's get started. Upon opening the app, the user is greeted by a simple homepage animated with the React transition group and animate.css libraries. After 5 seconds, the user is taken to a login page where they are given the choice to sign in or register a new account. Authentication was implemented using the Argon2 hashing password library with secure authorization provided by JSON Web Tokens. After signing in, the user will be directed to a search page that will allow them to interact directly with the Google Books API. The user can search for books with any query from the main page or specify the search by type using advanced search. Throughout the application, I'm using REST APIs designed with a fetch method to interact with both the outside API and the backend database. To make loading faster, the user is initially only given the 10 most relevant books to their query. However, if they don't find what they need, I added the React Infinite Scrolling component to the results page to add 10 additional results at a time. Within results, the user is given the option to add each book to either a reading list for books they would like to read or a library for books they've already read. The icons and messages will turn red to indicate books already added to each list so the user does not attempt to add multiple copies of the same book. They can also see details of any book, which provides much more information, including a description of each book. In the library, the user is given the option to rate each book using a simple rating component I created that stores that book's ratings under each individual user's ID within the database. The user is also given the option to delete books added to the library on accident. In the reading list, the user can view more details about each book, as well as click a link that will take them directly to results for that same book on the website indiebound.com, which allows the user to see local bookstores in their area that carry that book. Users are able to delete books from the reading list as well. Over the last couple days, I've also been in the process of creating a new feature directed specifically at students to help them create a reading plan for books in their reading list. I was an English major in college and was often given several books to read at once during short time frames. While I hope to add additional functionality to this feature in the future, for now this section allows the user to choose any book in their reading list and will automatically pull up the page count for that book. The user can input the number of days until they need to finish the book, and a page count per day will be generated. If the user would rather choose how many pages a day they would like to read, the number of days until finish will be updated as well. The feature I'd like to show you is my Get Ratings component. While there are a number of packages available with rating components already built for React, I decided to try and implement this feature myself. Here within my library page, I'm using the fetch method in component did mount to send a GET request to my server for all books that match the user ID and have been marked as read by the user. I'm storing these results in state, and within render, I'm mapping through those results to build the cards for each individual book. On line 157, you can see I'm including a Get Rating React element for every card with a value prop of rating, which will render the correct number of stars depending on if the user has already rated this book or not. When a user adds a new book to their library, the initial value is always set to 0. Within my Get Rating component, I take that value prop and store it in state under Rating. Within Render, I create a set of 5 empty arrays to represent the 5 stars and map through those arrays, giving each a star and index parameter. I define a separate variable named stars that will hold the value of index plus 1, so that numbers 1 through 5 will be referenced rather than the indexes 0 through 4. I create a radio button for each array to allow the user to click stars on or off, but styled in CSS to be hidden so that only the star icon will be visible. Each input is given the value of the variable stars. When clicked, the handle click function is triggered, sending a patch request to my Express server to update the value of ratings in the database that corresponds to the current user ID number to equal the value of the star array that is clicked. The state of rating is also updated on line 21 to reflect the new value. On line 47, I use the ternary expression to render a filled-in red star from Font Awesome if the star's value is less than or equal to the rating stored in state. If stars is greater than the rating, the icon will be an empty black star. Thank you so much for watching my demo. I'd be happy to answer any questions and would love any feedback or criticisms to help make BookShelf a better app. Thank you.